January soybeans were marginally higher. It is the second positive close that we've had after a big slide to start the month. And when you put the 2 days together, it really isn't much of a recovery, but we were able to close above the 50-day moving average once again. But technical traders are still really eyeing that gap that we have down below us for the January contract. That is 1070.5 down to 1063. It is a big technical target. And it's one of those things where, when everybody's talking about it and everybody's looking for it, the question is the market going to, is it going to give what everybody is expecting or hoping or looking for? I don't know. But there is that big target down below, so do be mindful of that. We had our weekly export sales for the week ended of November 13th. So we are actually starting to catch up on these export sales reports that were lost during the government shutdown. I guess I shouldn't say lost. They were not being released. So yes, we are creeping towards being current. They were a bit disappointing for soybeans at 696,000 metric tons. That was towards the lower range of guesses of 600,000 to 1.4 million metric tons. And what added to that disappointment was that 100,000 cancellation to China was in there as well. I think we did know about that. We had been talking about it back at the time that they may had canceled a couple of cargoes, but it seems like they rebooked them not too long after that. That was not on this report though. We also had some daily flash sales. Now these are current, these are for today. There was 264,000 of beans sold to China and another 226,000 sold to unknown, which could also, or very likely, be China. But as it stands, unknown destinations is the current designation tag that's on it. And China is moving along to get to that 12 million metric tons that has been talked about, that they agreed upon in the trade agreement that was talked about in South Korea. Now, we still haven't seen that agreement signed, but in the meantime, the Chinese have been buying. That has been a positive thing for the market. However, the market has slid pretty aggressively, thinking now or realizing now that 12 million metric tons might not be enough to get to the current USDA's estimate for the full marketing year exports. So a lot to be watching for. We're going to start watching South American weather a lot more closely going forward as well. And actually that could be a driving factor on whether China buys more than that 12 million metric tons or not. So stay tuned, everybody, and you stay safe.